My name is David Faircloth. I'm a contract audio engineer at Elevation Church in Raleigh. So right now we're in a high school gymnasium. Not a lot of clarity in the room, and so we have to rely on other things to kind of pull that clarity out. And we put drape all around the perimeter of it. And we can fit around 500 seats inside of that draped-in area. We have a stage at one end and front of house at the other end of the gym. When we go into the gym Sunday morning, it's basically an empty gymnasium, and we set up everything. We had a chance to evaluate a couple of different models of the new Shure Nexadyne microphones, the wireless mics, the capsules, as well as some wired mics. And we had a really good experience with them. We noticed that there was a lot more clarity in the top end. It gave us a big advantage on clarity over what we were using previous.
My name is Meredith Eatmon. I'm the worship leader at Elevation Church. I definitely could tell a difference in this mic versus the one I was using before. Before, I felt very muffled in my ears and my own mix. And when we switched to this new Shure capsule, it felt very clear, but still like rounded out and didn't feel harsh or anything like that. I felt like, especially in my in-ear mix, I have a lot of clarity with it.
We also had an opportunity to try it with a couple of male vocalists, and he actually made the comment that it was a lot clearer than what he had been used to hearing as well. One thing I felt like the Shure Nexadyne mics did for us was allow me to do very minimal EQ work to get it sounding at a point where I was okay with proceeding on with line check. A lot of times during the vocal check, we would spend a lot of time just trying to get the vocal just right in the room. I think it gets you to an achievable product faster right out the gate. And that's great when you're in like an environment like we are. I would say that we spent less than 20 seconds on a mic with the Shure Nexadyne, whereas before we were spending 1 minute to 2 minutes kind of getting it to where it would be usable. We did try it as MD microphones, which is the microphones that our worship team uses to communicate with each other just in their in-ears. They noticed that in comparison to another microphone, there wasn't as much drum cymbal bleed and stuff like that. The polar patterns are definitely really tight. Being right in front of that mic, they didn't have as much bleed from other stuff. Some of that can be remedied with a switch, turning it on and off, but in this case, there was no switch, and they were still able to leave them open pretty much the entire time without anyone complaining, which I thought was impressive. Because generally, I think our teams are used to having switches on the mics, and this time they literally just left the mics open all morning long, and nobody really complained. I don't know if anyone noticed a difference. It felt like something that was quality. I could tell that they were nice microphones. Shure is a legendary company. I mean, they've been in the game so long, and it definitely exceeded every expectation I had for the mic. It sounded incredible, great top end, mid-range clarity is right there. It's a great mic.